Welcome back, everybody, to WagerTalk TV, home of the best sports betting channel on all the internet, right here at our YouTube channel, which is WagerTalk TV. If you have not subscribed, folks, hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free to do so. Hit that alert notification bell as well. I'm Ross the Boss Benjamin of WagerTalk.com. I got two Major League Baseball money line winners for you tonight. And folks, before you start commenting, I went 0-2 on the last video on Wednesday. Keep in mind, we're 9-3 now with the last 12 videos. That's 75% all Major League Baseball. So it's a good reason why you should pay attention to what I say on a daily basis in the analysis and what picks I'm using, and I share them with you. So pay attention to the analysis. Not because I'm saying so, but I'm giving you years of experience in how I come up with Major League Baseball winners for you. And my Major League Baseball premium picks up over 72 units in net profit over the last 442 days. So there's a good reason why you should pay attention if you needed anything else. All right. So the picks will come in games between the White Sox and the Rays and the and the Detroit Tigers and the Athletics. Game that will be played in Sacramento, 9:40 Eastern Time. White Sox Rays go at 7:10. Will the Rays continue their home domination with their 40-16 home record this year, or will the White Sox be able to carry over the momentum from a winning the last two games against the Yankees after dropping the first two games in that series at home? Will the Detroit Tigers be able to put together a stellar record down the stretch and get themselves back into contention for the AL wild card spot? Or the A's be able to turn things around as they've dropped 23 of their last 28 games, but they are playing at home, and they've put up some pretty good offensive numbers at home this year. I have those answers and much more coming up. Before I get to that, again, folks, real quickly, be kind enough to give today's video a like. It goes a long way in keeping the volume of videos that I do here at WagerTalk TV alive. And like I alluded to at the top, if you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It's 100% free. You'll be privy to some of the best sports betting information in all the world when it comes to YouTube TV or YouTube channel. Just hit that subscribe button and hit that alert notification bell. And don't forget, give me a like. All right, so the White Sox will go with veteran right-hander Eric Fetty on the mound tonight, and he'll be opposed by the Tampa Bay Rays' Nick Martinez. That game goes at 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time at Tropicana Field in Tampa. FanDuel currently has Tampa Bay at minus 132 on the money line, and the Chicago White Sox plus 122. And just a friendly tip, folks, if you're someone who likes to play underdogs, or even if you decide to use an underdog on a daily basis, I would highly suggest open an account over at FanDuel, because they have what we call a 10-cent line, which is a rarity these days. So whatever the favorite is, the underdog will be just, it's a 10-cent line, minus 132 plus 122. So that's what I mean by that. And a lot of times you'll see Tampa Bay minus 132 and the White Sox plus 111 at other sites. That's not the case at FanDuel. So anyway, let's get to the meat and potatoes. Eric Fetty, his last three starts, pretty shaky, 5.54 ERA, only averaged 4.3 innings pitched per start. As a matter of fact, his last two starts, he's given up an alarmingly high 4 home runs in just 8 innings pitched. The White Sox bullpen on the road, 4.72 ERA and 1.44 whip, folks. That's very shaky numbers as well. And the White Sox have been very good at home this year, 34-21, but just 23-30 on the road. And like I touched upon before, the Tampa Bay Rays are an excellent 40-16 at home this season. Nick Martinez gets the start for Tampa Bay, and he's been in very good form over his last 4 starts with a 1.59 ERA and an 0.88 whip during those outings, and he averaged a pretty healthy 5.7 innings pitched per start. As a matter of fact, in 11 home starts this year, Martinez has a superb 2.78 ERA, 1.11 whip. He averaged just a shade under 6 innings pitched per start at home. And the Rays went 9-2 in those 11 home games when Nick Martinez is their starting pitcher. As a matter of fact, Martinez is 5-0 in his last 5 team starts and 6-0 in his last 6 home team starts. So the Rays have gone 6-0 in their last 6 at home with Nick Martinez on the mound. Tampa Bay bullpen, as opposed to the White Sox bullpen, they've been great over the last 6 games. A 1.75 ERA, an 0.86 whip, and 5 for 5 on their save opportunities. The White Sox, like I mentioned, when I was describing what we're getting into today, the Chicago White Sox won the last 2 games against the Yankees, won in extra innings, and then a 2-1 win at Chicago yesterday. But they're just 1-6 in their last 7 away games when coming off back-to-back wins. On the other hand, the Tampa Bay Rays are 8-2 in their last 10 overall. And get this, folks, during this 8-2 stretch, they've only allowed 1.7 runs per game. So talk about a team getting good pitching, whether it be from their starters or their relief corps. Tampa Bay, minus 132 over Chicago. The Chicago White Sox is my pick for Friday, July 31st. So let's get to the next game. The Tigers have undecided on their starting pitching. That's what they're listed as today. So it's not safe to assume, but when you see stuff like that, it points to the fact that the Tigers might try to work through this game with their bullpen by committee to get through this game. And maybe not, but in any event, right now, their starting pitcher is listed as undecided. The A's, on the other hand, are going with left-hander Jeffrey Springs. This game goes at 9:40 Eastern time in Sacramento. And FanDuel, again, has the exact line in this game as they had it in the other game. The Detroit Tigers are a minus 132 money line favorite on the road, and the A's are a plus 122 home underdog. Jeffrey Springs has just been brutal over his last 9 starts. I'm really surprised he continues to be in a rotation. Over those last 9 starts, a 10.04 ERA, a 191 whip, and he's allowed 15 home runs in just 37 2/3 innings pitched during his last 9 starts. Springs also 1 start against Detroit this year. Not very inspiring. 4 innings pitched, 6 earned runs allowed, 6 hits, 4 walks, and 2 home runs. The A's bullpen has been night and day home and away, as I have touched upon on many occasions over the course of the season. At home, their ERA is the bullpen, and it is a combined ERA of 6.87. Wow, that's terrible. 171 whip, that's also terrible. And 53 home runs allowed at home by A's relievers this year. That's brutal. The A's offense over their last 7 games, averaging just 3.2 runs per game, a 211 team batting average, a 266 on base percentage. That's pretty anemic numbers offensively. And unfortunately, they lost one of their best hitters in Shea Langoliers, who's out for the season with an injury. The A's are also 3-12 in their last 15 at home and 5-22 in their last 27 overall. The Tigers, over their last 6 games, they have put up decent offensive numbers, averaging 6 runs per game, a 286 team batting average, and a really good 343 on base percentage as a team over their last 6 games. The Tigers have won 9 of their last 12 on the road. They've also won 4 straight on the road as an away money line favorite of between minus 110 to minus 155. They're minus 132 right now, so it's safe to assume they're going to fall within that parameter tonight. And the Tigers started off as one of the worst power hitting teams in Major League Baseball. They only hit 51 home runs in their first 59 games, which is less than 1 home run per game. However, over their last 50 games, they've hit 80 home runs. So quite a contrast and difference from the first 59 games compared to the last 50. And they're going to be playing in one of the most home run hitter-friendly ballparks in all of Major League Baseball in Sacramento. Actually, it's a AAA park. It's their temporary home until they move into their new stadium in 2028 in Las Vegas. So we're going to take the Tigers here, minus 132 at the Sacramento A's. I'm going to say it. Tampa Bay Rays also minus 132 over the White Sox. So let's show this again. Rays minus 132 over the White Sox. Tigers minus 132 over the Athletics. Both games on Friday, July 31st. If you haven't read what's below here, scrolling across the bottom of the screen here, I highly encourage you to do so because football is right around the corner, folks. And WagerTalk has put together a special for myself and fellow handicapper Ben Burns, also one of the best in the world, especially in the NFL. You can get my college football and NFL and Ben's NFL and college football as well from both of us. All our premium picks, all 5% top plays, our best bets right through the Super Bowl, right through the national championship game. Why should you consider that? Well, when you consider I've dominated college football over the last 3 seasons, and Ben has absolutely dominated the NFL, we've made a combined plus 300.83 units in net profit over the last 3 seasons when it comes to my college football and Ben's NFL combined. So take advantage of that, folks. My college football over the last 3 seasons, plus 155.76 units, and Ben's NFL plus 145.07 units. So that adds up to a net profit of 300.83 units. Folks, if you're betting $100 per unit, like most of you are at minimum, you have made, if you would have combined both of us over the last 3 years in college football and the NFL, me college football, Ben's NFL, it amounts to making $30,000 as $100 per unit better, $200 per unit better. How about 61,000 plus as far as money made over the last 3 years with both of us respectively in college football and the NFL. So take advantage of this $8.99 right now at wagertalk.com. You see my personal link there too, wt.buzz/RB. Folks, again, highlighting my college football package, which is just $499 right now at WagerTalk. That will get you all of my premium picks throughout the regular season, throughout the conference championship games, throughout the bowl games, throughout the playoff games, and right through the national championship game, including all 5% best bets for just $4.99. And folks, over the last 3 seasons in college football, my college football premium picks, 182 and 120, 60.3%, net profit of plus 155.76 units. That's tops on the leaderboard at WagerTalk over the last 3 seasons. And last year, I had the best year out of the 3 as I went 53 and 31, 63.1%, and just shy of 76 units in net profit made. And folks, 13 and 3 last season with my college football 5% best bets. That's 81%. So again, wt.buzz/RB. You can get my college football annual package right now for $4.99. Until the next time, for WagerTalk TV and Ross the Boss Benjamin, take care and God bless, folks.